I got a raven flying over. And this guy's circling me. I'm hoping he's not going to pee on me. And there goes Cody. All right, everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're continuing the questions I'm getting about how to deal with social isolation. You know, we've been kind of told to stay in place, shelter in place. And so a lot of us are alone and we have a lot of questions and difficulties with it. And so I'm doing a series of questions and answers about that. Today's question, we already answered the question about loneliness, and this question goes along the lines of, Bob, I'm really anxious. This whole situation has got me really anxious. I don't know what the future is going to hold, and my life is out of control. I'm not going to work. I don't have money coming in. What's going to happen? How long is this going to go on for? Will we ever get back to normal? Is it going to turn into some enormous thing, and lots of people are going to die? Am I going to die? Um, and so it's just normal in these really difficult, troubled times to feel anxious. But so, what do you do about that anxiety? And for me, anxiety comes down to one word: control and fear. And fear and control go together, they're inseparable. And so, a lot of us have a fear, and the way we control our fear, we have a lot of fear. This country is filled to the brim with fear. Media creates fear to control you, to get you to buy things. You'll have bad breath if you don't buy this product, so you don't want bad breath. No one will like you. You won't get a girlfriend. You won't get a boyfriend. So you got to buy this product for your life to be good. If you don't, your life's going to be really bad. So our whole society is built on fear. If you don't buy more things, then the society kind of collapses, which is what's going on at this very moment. And so this fear makes us, it surrounds us, and it creates this anxiety. And so we respond to the fear and the anxiety by trying to take control. That's what all advertising appeals to. Take control of your life. You're going to smell. You want to get a girlfriend, right? Well, you can't if you smell. Buy our product. You'll have control of your life. You can get a girlfriend. And so nearly everything in our culture revolves around taking control of your life, of your own destiny. And it's so much a part of our cultural thinking. Our whole lives revolve around controlling our lives. And so at this time, when you're told just to stay home and wait it out because we don't have a clue what's going on, that fear of loss of control is enormous, and it's creating a lot of anxiety in a lot of people. And what I want to tell you here is, I actually have some answers to this, is that control over your life is totally an illusion. Outside of your skin, from your skin outward, you have no control over anything in your life. Now, we can manipulate things to a small degree. We can you can go to school and get a job, and then there are a lot of little things. There are a lot of ways we can manipulate the world around us to be the way we want it. And it gives all these manipulations we do, and that the world kind of does work the way we want it to then, gives us the illusion that we're in control, but you're not. At any given moment, everything in your whole life can be lost, can be taken away. You could wake up tomorrow and had a stroke. Some bizarre thing happens to you and you have a stroke, and everything in your life is different. You could be stepping in or out of your van today and fall and break a leg, and everything in your life is gone. It's different. Or a bug in some wild animal in a country 5,000 miles away can get into a human, and then that can spread into humans all over the world. And so your life has totally changed just on a whim, on no known cause, and you're completely out of control of it. And so that breaks the illusion that you are in control. And it's a strong, powerful illusion. We do have some degree of control over our lives. And so that builds the illusion. But the sooner you accept the fact that you're not in control of your life, the better off you are. Now, there are two groups of people that this is the fundamental part of their belief system, and that is first and foremost the Buddhist, and in particular Zen Buddhists. That it's all of it is about living only in this moment because this moment is all you have, and you don't even have control of that. But you do have control of what's inside of you, and so uh, if you accept this moment just the way it is, then you can have that much control over your life. And then you do everything on the outside you should be doing. I mean, you put one foot in front of the other. Here is a, let me give you the motto of my life: put one foot in front of the other and leave the results up to God, up to a higher power, up to the universe. It's not in my control. I do my part. There's a certain part I have to play in running and controlling my life. I got a brain. The universe gave me a brain to use, gave me smarts, gave me wisdom. I better be using it to the very best of my ability. And so, to a very small degree, I control my life because of that. But beyond that, it's all wildly out of my control. And so, I keep putting one foot in front of the other, leaving the results of what happens and how it turns out up to the universe. And that's a fundamental belief of Zen and Buddhism and of Taoism. I'm a big fan of Taoism. I'm not a Zen. I don't follow Zen. I don't follow Buddhism. I'm not a Taoist. But I'm a big believer in that philosophy and that way of living. And another group is the Stoics. The Stoics back from starting about 200 BC, long, long time ago, in the Greeks and the Romans. And the central core of Stoicism is that you don't control your life. You don't control anything from your skin outward. Your only thing you control is how you react to the things that happen on around you. Now, by controlling what's on the inside of you to that degree, by being a good, diligent, hardworking, caring, kind, compassionate person, you impact the world around you to a great degree. And to that degree, you have control over it. But again, at any given moment, no matter how much you've done to make your life great and perfect and deeply moral and generous and kind and compassionate, a bug 5,000 miles away can travel around the world and come and bite you in the butt, and you end up all alone and completely out of control of your life. You ultimately, all control is an illusion, and the fear of being out of control dominates nearly all of us in this culture and allows us to be manipulated by people around us because we're afraid of being out of control. This illusion of control helps us to control our fear and our anxiety. And in the moment like this, when the illusion is broken and you know for a fact you are not in control of your life in any way, shape, or form, that makes it very hard. So, my recommendation to you is to look into Stoicism, to look into Zen Buddhism, to look into Taoism, because they are all very. Now, I'm not saying become a Taoist or a Buddhist or a practitioner of Zen. I'm not a practitioner of Zen, but I embrace the fact that I'm not in control of my own life, and I fully know that at all times, and my life is lived in a state of surrender. And so I would suggest you look into all of those philosophies and adopt those philosophies, that I don't have control of anything from the skin outward, but what I do have very good control over is the skin inward. And let me work on that. And in this country, we do the exact opposite. We give no thought, we give no thought of the skin inward. We only think about from the skin outward and controlling it. So I would really, really suggest that at this time that you do Google searches on all those things: Stoicism, Zen, Taoism. Learn about them, learn about their philosophy, learn about the way they live, and particularly Stoicism, because it's a heartbeat. The fact that you're not in control of your life is the heartbeat of Stoicism. And so adopt those philosophies, adopt those ways of life. Your life will be far better. The anxiety and the need for control and the fear that dominates and causes those things will greatly diminish. The more you embrace this thinking, I'm not in control and I don't need to be, then the fear breaks. If for a moment you're not out of control, you're not going to become anxious and fearful. You're just going to know, yeah, I knew I was out of control, and I'll just keep going on. And to my mind, it's also about having a right relationship, a right faith towards the sacred. Whatever the sacred means to you, and it's going to mean something different to all of us. It will, believe me, I don't think there's anyone out there has my exact thoughts about what is the sacred and how to relate to it. But some of you are probably close, and some of you are far away. It doesn't matter. Uh, if you have a right relationship with the sacred, and you have a trust and a faith in the sacred, uh, Einstein has a famous quote. He said, the most important decision anyone makes is this a friendly universe? Is the universe friendly or not? And for my mind, it's a friendly universe, and I have confidence in that. And so I can yield control of my life to a friendly universe. Whatever happens here with this situation that's going on, this big mess we're all in, whatever happens, I don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. No one knows. It's okay. I'm fine. It's going to be just fine with me. Because I trust in a friendly universe. And however it turns out, it's good. Yeah, today's a good day to die. Today is a very, very good day to die. If today is the day I die, that's fine. It's good with me. I'm not in control. I'm not in control of the days of my life, the breaths I get. All I have to do is do my part, skin inward, and be the best human being I can be. Once I've done that, I've done all I can do. Well, folks, I hope you got something out of this. These questions and answers kind of gave you something to go on, a little comfort in trying times. If they did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you on the next video. See you then.
At www.patreon.com/cheaprvliving. We'll see you down the road.